Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Today, we are going to be working on our final touches for our book. So we wrote all of our pages. So now we're going to use our writing checklist. Right? We're going to read the whole thing over again. And then we are going to make our title page, because you can't have a book without the cover and the title page. So that's what we're going to make today. All right, so I'm going to put this checklist in the writing in Schoology. So make sure you use this when you're reading over your work. All right, so what I want you to do is we are going to read our book. I'm going to start with mine, and we're going to go page by page, and we're going to check to make sure that it has the capital letters, making sure it has the finger spaces, making sure the sentences end with punctuation, making sure our power words are spelled correctly, making sure it makes sense. All right, so let me pull my story up. Oh, look at that. Let's spin Fluffy around. Oh, wrong way, Fluffy. Fluffy, Fluffy. Okay. All right. So remember, we're looking for those good writing skills. Remember, like the capital, the finger spaces. Okay, so let's check. This is Fluffy. He is brown with white spots. He is happy and chunky. Does that make sense? Does each sentence, let's check. Period. Fingers, whoa, is this a period? Is that why you're telling me to wait, Mrs. Kennedy? I'm tricking myself. Okay, so we have capital, finger spaces, punctuation. Capital, finger spaces, punctuation. Capital, finger spaces, punctuation. It makes sense, and my power words are spelled correctly. All right, now I'm going to read it. Listen to see if it makes sense. This is Cuddles. She is sassy. She is small and calico. Cuddles is a happy cat. Makes sense. So we're looking for capital, finger spaces, punctuation. Right? Do you have the capital, finger spaces, punctuation? They all have it. And my power words are spelled correctly. All right, so this is what I want you to do for each of yours. I want you to read through each page. You should have your 2 character pages. You should have your setting page. You should have the problem page. You should have what they tried first. It didn't work though. Then you should have what happened then, next, right? And then finally, how did they solve it? And then that last page. Okay. So right now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go through all of your papers. Make sure, this is important, make sure you have all of the pieces. If you don't have them, just fix it, right? Go ahead and make them, right? You need to introduce your characters. All right, so grown-ups, they need to have the 2 character pages. So if your grown-ups aren't here, they're going to need to help you check. Make sure you have it all, okay? So go get your grown-up quick. I'll wait, or pause it. All right. So they're going to need their 2 character pages where they introduce their characters. And they're going to need the setting page. They're going to need the problem page. They should have, right, the first event, their first try page. Didn't work. They should have how they solved it, right? Yay, worked out. And then they should have the very end. All right, So what I need grown-ups to do to turn this in, now that you have all of the pieces, if you could please take a picture of each page and send them to me separately. That way I can print them out and I can make the book for your child. So you take a picture of the one character, another character, that way you can send me all of the pictures. And if possible, please make sure that I can see the writing and the illustrations. That way it'll print out nicely. All right, kiddos, your turn. Now we have to give our story a title. What are we going to name our book? What is your story mostly about? Go ahead and tell me, what's your story about? You wrote about that? That is so cool. So think about, what would a cool title be? What would a cool name be? Because the title is another name for a name. While you're thinking, I'm going to think too. So my whole book was about Fluffy and Cuddles. Maybe that's what I'll name it. Maybe I could do Fluffy and Cuddles. Fluffy and Cuddles at the pet store? Or Fluffy saves the day? Well, no, because really Cuddles did. Cuddles gets stuck? It should be something short, with just a few words. It kind of tells you what's it going to be about. I think I'm going to do Fluffy and Cuddles. Fluffy and Cuddles. I can do that. Now, if you want to write it in pencil, perfect, do pencil first. And then, once you spelled it the way you want to, then you can do it over in marker or colored pencil or crayon. Make it colorful, okay? So I'm going to do Fluffy. Right, I'm using pretty color. Fluffy and Cuddles. Nice and big. Fluffy and Cuddles. By, right, who is the author and illustrator? I am for this book. Who's your author and illustrator? You. You wrote your very own book, your very first book. So you're going to write your name on the sheet. I'm going to write my name because I am the author and illustrator of this book. Then once you choose your title and write your name, your job is to draw a picture and decorate just one little picture of what's happening. So I would draw Fluffy and Cuddles. I gotta find my pencil. I would draw Fluffy and Cuddles maybe playing in the grass, right? Or maybe walking on the sidewalk because they're going to the store. I'm gonna do it in pencil. I hope my pencil has enough lead. All right, let's have Cuddles, have Fluffy going this way. All right, so you're going to draw your characters on your page, Fluffy and Cuddles. That way, the reader knows who the story is going to be about. All right, so you can draw a little scene from your book, your characters. Okay, then guess what you can do? See all these really cool spots? You can color it in. Make it colorful, make it beautiful. So you need to give your front page. This is the front page of your book. You need to give your title or the name of the book, who the author and illustrator is. Hint, hint, it's you. And draw a little picture of some of the characters. Okay? Because then when you put it all together, you actually have a book. You have a book. Here is my book. I wrote it all by myself, just like you wrote your book all by yourself. Okay, so you need to check to make sure your pages, let me stop sharing. You need to make sure your pages have all these things. All right, make sure it has capital letters. Make sure your writing has punctuation and finger spaces. Make sure it's neat. Make sure your power words are spelled correctly. And make sure it makes sense. Right? Once you check every page, then you can work on your title, your author and illustrator, and your decorations. Okay? Don't forget to have your grown-ups take a picture of every page and turn it in. Okay? The cover page is in through Kami, so you can decorate it in Kami and turn it in that way. So you don't need to take a picture of the title page, just all your writing pages. Okay? I cannot wait to see it. Once I get all of your work, I will print it out and I'll make it into a book. We actually bind it so it looks like a book. So cool. All right, so I'm gonna let you get to work. So get out your notebook, find all the pages you've been working on, and check them over. I cannot wait to see what you send me. All right, have a fantastic day, and I will see you with a special activity tomorrow.